Maybe this way would be better. Wish I knew where I put that snapshot. Yo, what's up, Rex? Yo, Tim, how's it going? How you guys doing today? Yo, Mr. Andrew, how you doing, buddy? I'm shooting some of your goodness today. I've got the Steers Wild Slings catch bag set up there with the Pro version. Wow, man, what a great new setup. I'm loving it, and it's nice and small now. I'll be able to take this on all my backcountry camping trips, all my hiking trips, everything where it's going to go. It's got some amazing upgrades in it. I'm pretty impressed with this thing. I think anybody who likes to hit the trails or walk around, do some shooting, that kind of thing, needs to get one of those catch bags. There's one thing I think I do need to work on that thing though, is the hook style that they use to hold the target on. It kind of slips its way up a little bit. So I think what I'll do is I'll add a couple of zip ties just to keep it in place. But besides that, I think it's pretty cool. I'm missing a whole lot though. I'm missing a whole lot. It's weird shooting this close. I'm a little bit. I never ever shoot closer than 10 meters. But I'm a little bit restricted. So I'm around. I guess around 20, 28 feet, somewhere around there. Maybe a little less, maybe 26. I'd have to measure it, but the pigeons are loose. Hoggy man, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'm loving the Hooligan. Sorry about the messy garage there, guys, but we're still a work in progress, and it's taking a lot longer, unfortunately, to get this thing tied all tidied up like I wanted to. With the new laws that we have in our area, only removing garbage every 2 weeks and recycling every 2 weeks, it's really, really hard to get rid of shit and clean up everything and get rid of all the crap you've been hoarding for years. So now, whenever I want to get rid of stuff, I got to take like all my recycling and some of my garbage that I'm able to deal with, and I got to take all my recycling and all that stuff, and I fold it up into a neat little box, and I got to drive it to the dump every week to try to get rid of all this fucking trash I got in this house. We've been working hard though. I got a lot taken care of, but we got a little bit more to go. What am I stuck on here? There we go. Julian, what's up, man? What's MSS? Oh, I don't know what the MSS is. I'm out of the loop, guys. I've been kind of hiding for a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Midwest Spring Sling. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Looks pretty cool. That's that one that's going to be the indoor tournament, I think. It should be pretty badass. And Expo at the Ninja Warrior Complex. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that sounds so fucking cool, man. That sounds cool. Are they gonna have an event for the Ninja Warrior shit there too at the same time? That would bring some really cool eyes to the sport. Might need to put a smaller target on that little guy. That 40 is going to be easy pickings, I think. What bands do I use? I'm shooting quarter inch steel. I've got 0.4 Omega slings on here. With these ones are actually tapered pretty big. These are 20 to 12, I think. Usually I shoot 18 to 12. And I got a leather pouch on there. Marius, what's up? My man. Just slingshot us ninjas. Cool. Yo, how you doing, man? Mr. Andrew, what's going on, brother? Surviving, man. I'm surviving, doing good. And I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy times. I'm really happy for a few buddies of mine. I'll be giving them a shout out a little bit later, I think. Yes, sir. Actually, I should probably do it now just in case they do pop in and watch a little bit later. I'm going to give a big shout out to Kashif, Arash, Ali, and Noor. It's happening, my friends. Finally. And just remember, when it's all said and done, you build your country back the way you need it to be, where you can be free. Fuck, I'm praying for you guys and your families. Later, Huggy. Last I saw 75 participants at MMS. Wow, that's a lot. What do they usually get at how many participants do they usually get at ECST? It's got to be more than 75, I'd imagine. Considering it's like the biggest tournament of the year. Hey, do you guys want a quick tour of that catch bag? I'll bring you on down there and show you. 75, and that's the first year. Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. How many were at the how many were at ECST? That's going to wind up being a huge tournament, I think. Yeah, let's see it. Okay, I'm going to bring you on down there. Let's go take a look. Take a look at what I've been poking on. Now, let me tell you, for those of you guys who've been following my channel for a while, you guys know I'm a huge fan of the Steers Wild Slings catch bag, and I think I'm probably the first one to bring one over here in North America and start showing it off. There may have been a few other people, but I'm pretty sure I was the first one to start putting up vids of these things when I saw them on Facebook back in the day. But let's go take a look. Let's see if I can rotate you a little bit here. There we go. So check this out. Basically, 8-inch in diameter. Got your little target there. It's flipping around. I started off keeping it down here, but it kept on slipping up. Now that I leave it here, it's fine. It stays exactly where it belongs, and it shoots fine. But I made a couple of great. Am I circumcised? Ask your mom, bro. She'll tell you all about it. So, look at this. They've attached new clips on here, so there's no more tying knots. I used to tie a taut line hitch and get it all figured out, but now it works perfect. Really, really simple. Just to tie a little. You just pop it through the loop and then back over the hook, and it doesn't slip at all. Works just like a top line hitch. Works really good. Have a look at this. Another one there. And then you got one on the back to hold up your thing. So as your shots come in, they just kind of slowly slow down through the catch bag, and it gets drops your ammo down at the bottom. Here's what I like. Look at this. So instead of having to reach your arm down the long bag and try to just scoop out your ammo, now you got a little zipper down at the bottom. You can just unzip it and dump it right into your hand. So many great upgrades on this thing. The material it's made out of, too, is the same thing that they make those football jerseys out of. Super, super, super tough. Awesome stuff. Can't go wrong with this thing. And I got a 40 millimeter flipper in there. I think I might swap it out for a smaller one a little bit later. But so far, it's looking pretty freaking awesome. Look at that thing. The larger ones that I've been shooting at before were really good also. The only thing is, for me, I don't really miss by that great of a margin. So if I do happen to miss, it's not that drastic. So I'm able to zoom in just a little bit, maybe. There we go. It's not that drastic if I miss. So it's actually way better for me to have this smaller little catch bag, where I can just throw it into my backpack, into my haversack, whenever I'm out, looking for stuff, checking shit out. I just throw everything into a tiny little bag, and I'm in business. So, Steers Wild Slings catch bags. I've got three generations of them. I've got the very first model that came out. It looked like it was made out of like a ripstop tarp material. The second one, when they caught fire with that model, and they used up all the material. They had none left, and they couldn't find any more, and they were having trouble finding materials for them, and they came with a new one, which was an upgrade in itself, because the old one, when you hit that thing with an ammo, if you missed, it made a lot of noise. The new one was considerably less. This one is basically silent. Freaking awesome. Extremely durable. Well thought out design, and faster to set up than ever before. Freaking amazing. I love it. If you're in the US, you can hit up Hillbilly Slings and Wares. My buddy Rick, he's selling them. You can get them from there. And if you want to get another one, if you're in the UK, I bought mine from directly from Steers Wild Slings. Just hit up Martin on Facebook. I think he's got a website up there too. Just check him out, talk to him, and he'll set you up and send them on over. Steers Wild Slings. Can't go wrong, man. Really, really well built. Really great design. And I mean, I'm not an official ambassador, but I'm an ambassador. Whenever I have a chance to show off his stuff, I do, because not only is him and Kay great people, but they make some great products. And I've had my other two, I guess, going on 3 years now, maybe longer. And man, they hold up. They hold up. I've put a freaking beating on them. And I've shot 9.5 mil steel, 8 mil steel, and now I'm down to 1/4 inch steel. And it's taken them just fine. Now just imagine. Oh, sorry, I also forgot to mention, it comes in this nice little carry bag. So you could actually put your whole target in there, your ammo, your slingshot, everything, and then just drop it right into a backpack. It's like, I don't know. It's absolute magic, if you ask me. Yeah, Rick is an absolute ambassador of their stuff. And I believe the last time I was talking to him, Rick told me that he was getting some in, but he didn't have any. And with all the tariffs and the bullshit that was going on, I ended up buying it from the UK, and it wound up being a little bit cheaper. So, well, for me anyway, without all the fucking import bullshit. But it's definitely worth it, man. It's a lot of fun to shoot at. And if you're able, I'm going to get warmed up a little bit because I haven't been shooting all that much lately. But once I get a little bit more comfortable, I'm going to switch over to pickle fork and see if we can get some hits on there with the pickle fork too. Yeah, see, that's the only issue I got is the target kind of moves around a little bit, but I can also just give it a couple of whacks and send it back to center if I want to. I just have to aim a little bit more on the left side. Or, hang on a second, let's see if we can do this. There we go. I think what I might do is I'll just see if I can get a couple knots in there. I was thinking about possibly just doing putting a tie wrap and just zip tying it with a little thing on there to keep it kind of centered. I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. I'll try a couple of knots. If that doesn't work, I'll untie it and if that doesn't work, I'll untie it and see if we can figure out something else. You know, it's not perfectly centered, but it'll do. There we go. Should keep it more centered at least. And if it does slide up, it should keep it centered still. That'd be good for a weekend getaway. Well, I got a really nice trip planned. I've already booked it. I'll be back in Algonquin Park on a 40K canoe camping trip with a buddy of mine. And I plan on bringing my slingshot this time to do some slinging in camp when it's time to relax and take it easy. Let's try this little guy here. See how we do with the Aries. We got a 18 to 12 on here, 0.4 with a Andrew Axum pouch. Yo, Eric, how's it going, bro? Putting you on with the background. Okay, I'll try to keep it clean, bro. Hey, big shout out to Eric. It's my cousin over there. Awesome dude. Yep, the back is feeling better, man. I've got some movement back. Everything is good. My leg doesn't feel like it's on fire anymore, which is kind of nice. And anyway, I'll be shortly getting back into the shop and getting some work done. I've got this guy I want to finish up. It's kind of dirty right now, but it's just about there actually. The sanding, I just got to hit it with the magic eraser, clean her up real good, then buffing wheel, then magic eraser again, and then we're in business. That one will be ready to go. And then I also have that red one that I've got, and I've got the Aries that I'm going to be sending you, Andrew. Ooh, this one shoots different. Of ice on bands, mine are breaking around 20 to 25 shots, 0.5, shooting 0.25 and 8 millimeter. Okay, here's a question. What's you're shooting 0.5? 0.5 is probably a little heavy for 1/4 inch, I would say. What's your taper you're using? And how much stretch do you have past your anchor point? Am I a mechanic? No, but I work with mechanics. And none of their names are Mike. Fuck, man. Very, very different. At I can't even, it's going so fast, I can't even see if I'm shooting high or low. Let's see if we can get this dialed in here. Okay, that had to be high. I must be shooting a little high. That's why I can't see it. Yeah, that's what it was. I was shooting a little high. These bands are a little hot, so I'm sailing right over the target, I think. That's my only complaint about 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch is hard to track while you're shooting. Yeah, I agree, buddy. 20 to 12. Yeah, you might be shooting a little hot, man. I shoot 0.4 for my 1/4 inch, and you can hear how fast those are going. And I shoot 18 to 12, and I've got quite a bit. I got quite a bit of stretch to them still. I'll show you here. These ones are a little bit longer than the other ones, but look, I can come all the way back here with them, and that's the speeds I'm getting with 1/4 inch, 18 to 12.4. So 0.5, you're probably 20 to 12. You might be a little bit hot, and that's why you're getting them. But if you're anchoring here and you can barely pull it back, your bands are tuned way too short, and that's why the life is terrible. What just for shits and giggles, what brand are you shooting? I know for me, I shoot when I set up my bands. Fuck, can't hit anything with this thing today. Oh, it's double D's bands? I gotta try those actually. I just saw, who was it? I just saw posted that. I think it was Ropa. Ropa posted a video, I think, of or a post maybe on Facebook. I can't remember where it was, but I saw that, and it looks like D's got his own goodies going. I'm gonna have to get me a roll and try them out. But definitely, if you're having some life issues, you're gonna wanna tune them a little shorter. These on here, I don't know. I didn't see them. Maybe. Breaking at the pouch, that's kind of normal. That's kind of normal. It's where you want them to be breaking. Yo, Dean, how's it going, bro? Yeah, if you're gonna have your bands breaking, you want them to be breaking at the pouch. That's for sure. Uh-oh. I think we killed it. Shit, we lost the hook. Ah, I found it. These did a good review on them, yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of out of the loop. Is it snowing up here? No, it's not snowing, but it's cold as fuck, man. I got a good amount of wind going, and it's like minus 12, minus 13, and I didn't want to be standing outside in the cold that whole time on the live, so I figured I'd just shoot from the garage. I don't like shooting in here. I like to get my regular distance out, shoot off the deck, and I can't really shoot at the catch box in the backyard yet. I still got three and a half feet of snow out there, so it's like kind of not doable, if you know what I mean. I think I have some of those smaller tie wraps in this thing somewhere. If I could find them, I'll fix this guy up real quick. If I can't, then I'm gonna have to try to tie a knot in it or something. Let's see. I don't know if one of these will work. I could try it. Let's try it. Joseph, what's happening, man? You out of here, Rex? Take it easy, bro. Yeah, I'm kind of done with the snow. I was planning on going to do some ice fishing this weekend, but I had some people come over and we're cleaning the house and taking care of business. And then today I was going to go back out, but I wanted to do my live and then have some, got to do some shopping later. So I was kind of like, I guess it's not going to happen today, this week. Might be the end of my season. I think it might be the end of my season. So no biggins for me this year, but my buddy did get a big one. At least I got to see one. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Hopefully this will hold. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get this cut off. Get this cut off and I'll give it a little shot of crazy glue. There we go. That should hold all right, I'd imagine. It appears my glue is missing in action. Like usual, everything fucking all the time just fucking vanishes. All right. I have 2 bottles of the shit and they're both gone. Let me see. Yeah. Fuck, man. Just wish people would stop touching my shit. Hold on. Yep. It's fucking gone. All right, I'm going to hang this up. Hopefully it lasts. All right. Let me see if I got this thing set up properly. I think every time I forget, I go to the chat filter. Chat live is on. Okay, good. And automatic chat translation. That's kind of cool. Didn't know that existed. Chat filter, all messages. There we go. We're in business. All right. So I don't know how long I'm going to last here before I switch to that pickle fork. I kind of want to keep on practicing with that pickle. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Let's zoom this guy back out so you can actually see me a little bit there. There we go. Makes it look so much closer when you makes it look so much closer when you have it zoomed in like that. It's really not that close. Yeah. So what's everyone been up to, man? Everyone living their dream, being happy and all that stuff? We had a pretty shitty meeting at work last week. The big boss, Ed Honcho, the owner of the company, came in and was talking about how the Canadian steel industry is fucking tanking. Everything is going to shit. And anyway, it's looking pretty bad. I think we're pretty lucky that we have companies or plants in Mexico and the United States. Otherwise, we'd be closed and I'd be without a job. So they're keeping us alive for now, but I don't know how long that's going to last. Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. Just gotta hope everything fucking works its way out, and we'll be okay. Anybody in the chat going to that new tournament? What's it called? The MMS? Or MSS? MSS? I actually used to make a sandwich called the MSS. It was called the Mark Super Sandwich. Speaking of super sandwiches, man, I made some fucking killer smash burgers last night for supper. We had my brother, my sister-in-law, and my niece over for dinner, and we had a fantastic dinner. I made smash burgers, but with a little bit of a twist, and we threw in a grilled cheese sandwich in between the two patties. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm surprised I'm still breathing today, but my God, it was good. Ah, man, I'm so happy with this catch bag. It's hard to explain. Doug Roll, good morning. How have you been using that catch? I'm planning on going to a Midwest Slingshot tournament, my first one. Man, that's sweet. How long have I been? This is the first time I've shot it, but I have the two other models. The originals, I have them both. The original one and then the upgraded one, and this is the pro version. I didn't even know they had a pro version, and I was kind of like, fuck, dude, Martin, why didn't you tell me? He's like, I need one of those in my life. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I'm scrolling right now while laying an absolutely monster egg of a shit. Good luck, buddy, man. Just bite your lip and give it hell. You'll be okay. Yeah. So so far I've been shooting it pretty damn good. I think I had one of the hooks come loose, but I think they just used tie wraps to attach the hook to the bungee cord that's on there, or the shock cord. And anyway, one of them came loose, but it's not the end of the world. Fuck. I just took out the other one. I'm shooting a little hot. That might be the issue. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, fuck. All right. Getting shorter and shorter. Which one do I prefer and why? Are you talking about the catch bags? I prefer this one here. I think it's pretty freaking badass. Usually when I'm doing my setups for my usually when I'm doing my setups for the what do you call them, the targets, I do things a little different. Personally, I prefer to tie knots on everything. I trust knots more than I trust anything else because I'm good at them. So I would just tie knots on and make the shock cord a little bit longer. But we got her fixed up. We got another tie wrap on there. Hopefully it'll hold on. We'll see how it goes. One thing I will say about this shock cord that he's got on here, though, it's like really, really tight shock cord. The shock cord that I use, it's about the same diameter, 1/8 thick, but it's not nearly as it's tight. This one's quite tight. I'm shooting 18 to 12. Yeah. So hey Doug, you want me to bring you in close so you can take a look at this thing? I'll bring you on down there. I did a little bit earlier and showed some people in the chat, so hopefully they're not too bored while I'm down there. But I'll give you another little tour of it if you want to see what it's all about. This thing's freaking awesome. Here, I'll turn you guys around. So that's the catch bag. Give you an idea. We're looking at 8 inches in diameter. It's made out of that football jersey material. Super, super durable. He instead of tying knots, he added these funny little clips here that make it really, really quick to set up. So all you got to do is pull this up, pull it down, and everything comes right off. No more taut line hitches, nothing like that. So you're tied up pretty good. You've got another thing to hang out in the back, and it's a really, really long cord. I just didn't have the space to the wall, and I wanted to have some room. So that'll just attach to whatever it is you need to attach it to. You got your ring here. It's got a little donut going on, and your material is kind of tucked in there really, really nice. You've got your little hooks here. I would get rid of these tie wraps. I mean, they came with tie wraps on or some kind of sleeve or something. I'll be removing these later and then just attaching it to the hooks with a knot and never have to worry about that again. In the back end here, you got a zipper that you just unzip so you can access your ammo, which is getting all caught up down in the bottom there. Pretty freaking nice. So personally, I think this thing's an absolute win. The modifications that he's done from the original model to this one, I like the size of it. It's smaller, easier to travel with, easier to carry. You could set it up everywhere. I mean, if you're not really dialed in on your shooting and you're kind of shooting a little bit wide, I would definitely say go to a larger one. But anybody who's been shooting for a while and has, when you miss by like an inch type thing max, then definitely get this size. This is an absolute win. And it's pretty cool. All the ammo just kind of slips right down to the bottom of it, slows the ammo down quite nice. The original model was quite loud when you hit it. I did a video on that. I got a short of that somewhere. It would, when you hit it, you would hear it go whack. It was really, really loud. Then they ran out of that material. They got a new material. It was kind of like a softer material, and it probably cut the sound down by half. This new one is pretty much silent. I'll miss on purpose and listen to this. Almost nothing. So definitely a great upgrade with that material. The thing I liked about all catch bag or catch box materials, when you use the curtain, if you have that holy material like this one, it really does reduce the noise, and it's quite quiet. Now, there's nothing you can really do about hitting your target with the crack that'll make, but it's actually, I don't know, I'm pretty impressed with this. Had my shit. Thanks for your support. I got you, bro. Anytime, Ryan. Yes, sir. All right, I think I'm going to take a few more shots with this. I'm going to pull out. Maybe we'll finish with the Avro. Let's go to the pickle. Get another good hit with this one, and we'll switch to the pickle and see how we do. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't want to hit my heater. Hitting the heater would suck. I overcorrected and hit the bottom. Let's just knock it down, and we'll call it good. Didn't get that one good. Just a little tap. There we go. I'm happy with that. All right. So we're good. We're pulling out the planchette. I still got the same bands on there. The 1 centimeter or 10 millimeter long planchette from Gene Kirkland. See if we can get a couple of pokes on it with this guy. We will see. Oh, that's weird. I'm used to shooting down off my deck. Wow, we're going to stink it up today, guys, with this thing. Yep, we're going to stink it up. I'm kind of shooting upwards. I don't even see where my ammo's going. This is going to be tough. Oh, I saw where that one went. We were just a little bit wide. Yeah, it was a total motherfucker of a week this week. Last week, I'm hoping next week will be better. I want to be a little more calm, cool and collected. be able to come home with a smile on my face would be really nice. Have a little bit of good news would also be nice. We'll see how it goes. After the Supreme Court ruling, we thought that the tariffs were going to be lifted, but it seems like they haven't. Deep South, Daryl, my man, how you doing, buddy? It looks like I'm hitting the target. I wish. I think I've missed every single time. That time I got it. That was good. This setup is it's going so slow though. The it's going so slow. It's when it hits the target, it barely makes a sound. There's a hit. I'm still new to shooting pickle, really. So it's still kind of like a work in progress, I guess. Anyway, I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Yeah, I watched some of the Olympics. Big congratulations to the American team. That was a great win. That was a hell of a hockey game, man. That was a hell of a hockey game. Canada pretty much stunk it up this year. We usually do pretty decent in the Winter Olympics. But not this year. This year we just fucking tanked. Must have been hard to get sponsors and everything too, I'd imagine. You know, everyone holding down jobs and still trying to get their reps in for the Olympics is kind of rough. I know a lot of countries do fund their athletes and all that stuff, but here we don't. Have a blowgun. Whoop. I have a blowgun in my shop. It's great fun. Oh yeah, I bet. My uncle's got one too. Yeah, that's the thing I like, man. You know, there's so many cool sports, and those people. I gotta say that. I gotta say this. Those people that do like the fucking bobsled and the skulls and all that shit are fucking sick in the head. There's something wrong with you doing that shit. Going 125 miles an hour down the slide with your head first with nothing but your shoulders and your feet to turn you. Man, you gotta be fucking wild, man, to do that. I also like the biathlon too, where those guys are cross country skiing and shooting. I love that. We finally got moved into our new warehouse. It was stressful as hell. Glad it's over. Oh, I bet, man. Yeah, you've been working on that for a while, eh? The Scout XLT. I'm not sure I know what that is, man. I know the Scout X. I know the Scout LT. The XLT, I'm not aware of. Yeah, the biathlon's fucking badass. I love that shit. The biathlon, the sleds, ski jump, all that stuff. Freaking awesome. Back when I was young, they had a Winter Olympics video game I used to play on Nintendo. I liked it. It was fun. The snowboarding is exciting to watch. And the what is that? The where they go down? I don't know if they had it on the Olympics this year. where they had the crash ice, where they're like doing that. They skate down that hill where there should be skiing. I think they do skiing too and snowboarding also the same thing. It's kind of like fuck. It's like 3 in a row. It's kind of like a crazy downhill, but through this course. That was pretty neat to watch. Yeah, buddy, we're getting dialed in now. Yes, sir. Yeah, I remember the Olympics in Calgary. I haven't watched downhill skiing for decades. It's gotten so much faster. It seems like control crash. Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild. Some of these accidents too. They take a tumble and it's like fucking terrible. It's terrible. You wonder how some people survive that shit even sometimes. It's crazy. That new one that they're doing though with the snowboarders, where they kind of bomb down that hill and then they do that crazy jump and they got to make up like a cool move, some kind of cool flip or twist or whatever it is. And some of these guys were flipping out, sliding off the ramp on their back, pushing with their hand, then doing a crazy trick after. It's just wild, man. That's kind of why I like watching. I like watching the X Games and all these things like this because all these guys are doing shit that it's kind of fresh and new. You know, they're coming out with new stuff. It's not the same fucking things over and over and over again. You know. And you got somebody coming out, some young kid is like 14 years old, coming out and doing a trick that's never been done before. That's pretty fucking epic, man. And you see some of that in the Olympics now. They're letting some of these alternative sports into it, which is kind of cool. I could have done without the breakdancing in the Summer Olympics. That was kind of ridiculous. But LT2 for Slingshot, great stuff, man. I'm a big proponent of the Scout LT2. It's a really good slingshot. So is the LT, and I like the fact that they've made it so it's somewhat customizable now, which is kind of cool. You know, you could have that little biscuit in the handle to make it a little heavier if you want. You could change the color on the clips, change the color on the pommel, shoot it without a pommel if you want, and have a pinky hole. All that's cool. I give mad props to Simple Shot for that. But the LT2 is a good slingshot. New sport. Shooting a slingshot from a snowboard? Shit, I'd try that. I would need a complete knee replacement after that, but I would definitely try it. Probably all my knees, my shoulders, maybe an elbow or two. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Crazy how those biathlon folks can stay on target. I'd be breathing so heavy, my point of aim would be going up and down with every breath. No joke, man. And there was one of these things, I saw this guy, he was skiing up a hill faster than most people can fucking run and just lays down and shoots. Like, wow. Talking about fucking control. I don't know how they get stable like that so fast. I know that a lot of them are lying down in a prone position or shooting from a bench, but still, even still, having your heart racing like that and trying to calm down and nail those shots. Does anybody know what the distance is that they're shooting from? It's got to be, can't be that far, I'd imagine. Their course would be huge if it was. What is it, like 50 meters, something like that? Maybe 20, 25? If you could imagine, even if you hunt, can you imagine um, just when you see a game and your heart starts to pound, and you start getting excited and you're, it's hard to control that just alone. But imagine, moving at that speed and at that speed, using that much energy, and then having to completely settle down to fire off a really, really clean shot. Crazy. Yeah, you're right. Their cardio must be on the off the hook. Just check the Google. 50 meters distance for a biathlon. 50 meters. That's still a pretty decent distance. I mean, it's not super super far. It's not like they're shooting like 400 meters or something like that, but it's still a good distance to try to be on point after being extremely physically active. And I think it's 5 shots they have to make, right? It's 5 shots that they make, and then they just pack up their shit and get going again. Oh, little kiss there. Little kissy kiss. And a slap in the face. I don't know. It's pretty impressive to me. Being a shooter at one point in my life, I know what kind of goes into that for when you're doing really, really precision shots, trying to get tight groups at any kind of distance. Really, having that kind of lactic acid dump and excitement dump and all of that going on while your heart's pounding. Fuck, it must be brutal. Am I twisting this the wrong way? No, it's going the right way. There we go. Get that a little shorter. Yeah, just a little high. High again. It'll be pretty interesting to see, if they, in the Summer Olympics, if they added some shooting sports too. I wouldn't mind seeing some long distance shooting. It'd be pretty badass. But to make it a little more interesting, I would like to see them do that, but with not just one shot to hear the gong. I would like to have them shoot 3 shots and then calculate the distance between shots in their grouping and have that work towards their sport. 11.5 centimeters for standing. Just walking to a street tennis several minutes before I could shoot. Yeah, no joke. No joke. I used to shoot a lot as a kid, and I really fucking miss it. It was so much fun. When I was, I guess the last time I went out and did some shooting, it'd been like almost 20 years since I shot a gun. And we were out for my buddy's stag party. We did a big stag party in the woods, and we did some target shooting, some clay pigeon shooting, and some fishing, and hung out by the fire with a bunch of dudes and just drank and cooked food and shot the shit and had fun. And man, it was fucking insane. Got up there. I went 24 for 24 on shooting clay pigeons, and it was so much fun. My buddy Victor had a semi-automatic shotgun that you're allowed. Up here, we can only put 3 shots in them, but we were shooting that one, and then this guy showed up, with his beautiful Browning shotgun. And it was like, you know, he spent a lot of fucking money on that. He's like, stop shooting that Russian thing and try this out, you know? I'm like, okay. First shot I fucking missed. It was an over and under. It was an over and under shotgun. And I missed my first one, but got on target after that. And I think the guy shot it through. It was like, I think probably about 15 rounds through the thing, and the fucking gun failed. It wouldn't, the breech wouldn't hold shut anymore. It just flop open. It was not good. Got around and have to fire up the table saw for some mods, a work desk accessory built for working spreadsheets. All right, buddy. You take it easy. Thanks for stopping in, man. It was a lot of fun, though, man. I had so much fun that weekend. It was like probably one of the coolest, funnest weekends I've ever had. Whew. Stanky. Yeah, you really can't go wrong doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know what it is about these planchettes. For all you guys out there, we're thinking about maybe trying out pickle fork, but Leon, Mr. Squat Shot, gave me this tip about using a little cord and using a little cord as a lanyard to make it like a little pinky lanyard. And I don't know what it is, man, about that tip that he gave me, but it changed the game for me when it came to pickle fork. And you see here, I got it on there, just a couple twists in there. Yo, Knuckle, what's up, man? And what a difference. It's like really, really cool. Shoots well. And I love the look at them. These things are freaking fantastic looking. They got that, they kind of look like a Star Trek thing. You know, you'd have it on your chest. You'd be like, yo, mark the bridge. You know, one of those things. It's kind of neat. It's got a cool look to it. And I've got some 0.4 precise on here. And since you guys have seen this going, this is the exact same bands I've had on here the whole time. So you go back to any one of those, any one of these shots, these pickle videos I've been shooting, or any of these lives I've been shooting the pickle fork in. It's the same bands I've had on there the whole time. So I've got hundreds and hundreds of shots through these things so far. And they're holding up, man. 10 millimeter straight cuts, precise 0.4. What's going on, Knuckles? You've been killing me, man, with your lives. You know that, eh? They got me moved up into the front office now, so I can't even play it and just listen to it while I'm working anymore. It sucks. Just missed that one. Yeah, it's been Knuckles and Bushcraft Rebooted. Both of those guys have been going live when I was at work, and it's just killing me. Yeah, it sucks. Before it was bad because where I was, yo, Lone Wolf, what's up, buddy? It sucked before because I was in the back of my shop and where my office was, and there was no reception there. So I would get the notification and I'd try to play it and just listen to it with my headphones, and I couldn't hear nothing. It would just cut in, cut out, cut in, cut out, and I just come in sometimes and hit the thumbs up and then split. But the new one, the new office, my back is like right to the fucking manager's office. So I can't sit there and be like, fuck yeah, shoot some shit. I can't do that. I get in trouble. It is what it is. I put out 12 or so 40 millimeter targets out and ganging around the place. They've been kicking my arse. I bet. What are you shooting, Knuckles? You shooting some 9.5? Are you a 9.5 or an 8 mil guy? Ooh, that was a good hit. $4mm. Wow, that's crazy. I'm rocking a 1/4 inch, so I guess that's around 6.2mm or something like that. 6.3. 9mm before that. Wow, what a difference, eh? How do you like it? Do you find it's really cleaned up your release too a little bit? It's definitely different. It's definitely different. Yeah, 6mm is good, man. I'm all in for the 6mm. It's definitely cleaning up my release a little bit. I would like to try switching back to some 8mm just to see how it is. But I don't know. Just price wise, I think I got 10,000 shots of 1/4 inch for the same price of 2,000 shots of 8mm steel that I can get up here. There just seems to be so much more 1/4 inch steel in, and yeah, it's a huge difference, man. It's a huge difference, and it's very, very cheap. Or cheap. Let's say cost effective, right? I know when I was shooting 9.5mm steel, man, it was costing me like $60 a 1,000. That's a lot of money. These 1/4 inch, fuck, man. I don't know. I think it was $100 shipping all in, and I got my 10,000 rounds like that way. I think that's what it was. Really crazy. And that was delivered to my house from Amazon. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Yeah, I think it was like $100 on Amazon, and I got 10,000 shots delivered to my house. It might have even been under $100. But the 9.5mm steel, when I buy it off of Amazon up here, it's like $60 something for 1,000 shots for 1,500 sometimes. Nuts. 8mm steel too for a while. It was like $68. But the 1/4 inch, dirt cheap. Really, really cheap. 1/4 inch, 6.2mm, whatever, you know? But definitely worth it. The 11mm steel, or the 9.5mm steel was fucking expensive. And I guess if you're hunting and stuff like that, yeah, then keep some 9.5 around, you know. Get some rounds through it before you're planning on going out, and you'll be good. But if you're just out here having some target shooting, having some fun, definitely get on with the 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch, 6mm, same shit. I think Andy Mundy shoots 7mm steel. Correct me if I'm wrong. Napa is next to BB seem to be the cheapest. Oh, I don't know, man. I think it depends on your area and where you're getting them from. I know for me, 9.5 was a little bit more expensive than 8mm steel. Then a lot of people started switching. A lot of people started to switch to 8mm steel, and then it kind of blew up a little bit, and 8mm steel became more expensive. But I think it's got a lot to do with the market, who's buying what, who uses what type thing, and I don't know. Right now they're practically giving away the 1/4 inch, so I'm good with that. I got my 10,000 shots. My 10,000 shots. I will be good for a couple of years with that, I think. As long as I just don't let them rip out in the woods or something. So I think, yeah, this is one of, I got a Andrew Axum pouch on this one here too. This is the, kangaroo leather one he has. And it's freaking badass, man. I've had these I've had these pouches on this. This is the first pouch I've ever used from him, and I'm in love. These Rue pouches, they feel good in your hand with the 1/4-inch steel. They shoot nice, fast. Andrew's an awesome dude, so it's easy to support a dude like that. Oh, yeah. Man, it sucks if I get a PR in here because I think that's like 5 or 6 in a row already. Anyway, it stops there anyway, so we didn't do it. But I'm not at distance, so I couldn't really count it as a PR if I got there. Last time I got 9mm, it was $20 for 1,000. Yeah, but you're in the US, right? So it's way cheaper for you. That'll be if it's $20 for you guys, it'll be probably somewhere around $50 for us because we have to add because all these bearings that are coming in from the US, like BC Precision and all that. It all comes from the US, so we get nailed with the tariffs and everything that goes along with it. So it's and the import charges and all that. It gets brutal. Ooh, just caught that one. I think I got to shorten this lanyard up just a little bit more. Ah, there's a miss. Yo, the head hillbilly. How you doing, buddy? How do? How far am I away from the border? Maybe like an hour. Something like that. 45 minutes if I drive fast. Yeah, I got a sick trip planned. It's already booked for June 29th. We're gonna do 3 nights. 3 nights, 4 days in Algonquin Park. We're gonna be doing the Barron Canyon Trail run. So we're gonna be starting off at Grand Lake and finishing up at Squirrel Falls. I've got, it's going to be lots of opportunities. I'm going to film it, so it should be pretty cool. We're going to have, we're going to be doing some fishing, some camping. I'll be bringing that little catch bag with me right up there. That's going to be coming with me too. We're going to do a little bit of live shooting. Not live. I'll be doing some shooting while I'm out on the trails, hanging out by the campfire. We're doing some catch and cooks, the whole deal. It's going to be fucking epic. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I've been dying for another trip since that last one. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like that pro bag. Yeah, buddy. I've been sending people your way for those pro bags. Some people were asking about them. So it should be pretty cool, man. Hopefully you get some sales down there. Yo, Dale, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's gonna be freaking epic, dude. The first night we're gonna get there early in the morning, the day before. Pro bag, yes, sir. You want to have a look? I'll bring you over there close and give you a look. So the last time we did a trip, we drove down there from Montreal. It was around a 4-hour drive. We got there and we hit the water. Got there around noon. We hit the water, so we had like a half day the first day. This time we're gonna go out there the night before. We're gonna maybe find a little campsite somewhere to stay in, or a hotel or a motel or whatever it is. Spend the night there, and then wake up at the crack of dawn's ass. Get out there and start and hit the water by 9 o'clock. Once we get there, fishing happens, and we're going to be in business. Fishing, camping, and all that stuff. It'll be pretty cool. And man, I really can't wait. hoping to get some in, but the tariff thing is causing problems. Yeah, I bet. Hold on, I'll turn you guys around. So this is the new Pro Bag. It's got some new upgrades on it. Used to do some. I used to tie a taut line hitch on my cords before that attaches to the ring. So you got these new little clips on here that just you just slide it through, pass it through there, and then that's it. You're done. If you wanna adjust it, you just give it a little pull and you slide it forward, just like a taut line hitch. Works out great. So I did have a little bit of trouble with the target here today. I had both sides come loose. I've just attached a new tie wrap to the piece. That's how they use to set it up. I'll be removing those tie wraps eventually and just tying knots. I'm a knot guy, so I'm going to get knotty with it. Back end, they've added a nice little clip that attaches to the loop to the ass end of the bag, so you get like a nice hang to your bag. You see that? And for me, the big one is the old bag you used to have to reach down the inside of the bag. Now he's got a nice little zip down the bottom. You just unzip that, dump them into your hand, zip it back up, and you're back ready to shoot. The cool thing that I also really like is this new setup comes with a nice little carry bag. So you can actually put all your gear. You put your catch bag, put your slingshot, get your ammo, everything into one little bag, drop it into your haversack or your backpack, and set it up. Or you can just leave it hanging in your shop like I'm going to do this one for now. And you're going to be in business. But I'm telling you, whenever they get them back in stock in the US, our buddy Hillbilly will have them. And if not, you can always get them from the UK, and they'll send you out one. And it's fuck, man, they're great bags. I always liked the original. The only complaint I really had about the original was it was a little bit loud. The new one is almost silent. Fantastic. It's got all those new clips to make it easier for you to set up and take down, which is another big win in my opinion. The zipper on the bottom to remove your ammo is huge in my opinion. What a great design. And it's just, I don't know, all the way around, it's a great catch bag. And also, the designer Martin is an awesome dude. And your guy that you'll be able to get them from in the US, another awesome dude, and that's Mr. Hillbilly right there. So just hit them up whenever he gets them in. You'll be able to get some and order one directly from Rick. Hopefully they get all that shit squared away soon, and you'll be in business. Fucking this magnet means business. That snap when you miss makes it sounds awesome though. Yeah, the old catch bag, man, it was like it was trolling you. When you missed, everybody fucking knew. that's the worst part about it. Everybody knew. Everybody, oh, Mark missed. But now here I'll miss another shot just for fun. But you can definitely barely hear it. Like I'm in my garage, it echoes a lot in here. You can barely hear it. It's just like a little thud. It's next to silent. So I know some of the complaints that people had was that it was a little loud to shoot in their gardens because you'd hear whack, whack all the time when you would hit it. But now, the only thing you got to really worry about is when you hit the target. Because when you hit the target, you can't stop that crack. And that's the crack that we're all looking for, right? Ooh, shot my face again a little bit. But this is actually my third catch bag. All of them are still in service. All of them work well. I've got 2 of the larger ones. The difference between the 2 large ones, is the material that they're made out of. The Pro version, which is a smaller catch bag, is much quieter. It's got a different material, but I think Martin was saying that all the bags are now using this material, which is good. I think it's a great improvement, in my opinion. Woo! But when you make contact with it, you still get that crack, so it's a victory. Yes, sir, Jeff. They do make them in larger diameters. This one is 8 inches. I think the other one is like 12 or 14 or something. Lunar Dreams, are you a long draw shooter or a short draw shooter? I've got a little different. I found 3,000 1/4 inch for $20 on Amazon. There you go, buddy. There you go. $60. $60 and you got 9,000. $80. $80 and you got more than 10,000 shots. Imagine. That's pretty cheap. I'm telling you, bud. It's a hack. It's a hack. And the cool thing is, if you're not shooting pit locating pouches, I use common sized 1mm rubber. Are you a short draw shooter or a long draw shooter? I guess if you're using 1mm rubber, you'd be shooting short draw. Shooting long draw 1mm would be crazy. Yeah, short draw. Okay. So I don't think it really makes a difference on how you find your anchor. If you're a short draw and you anchor to your face, whatever you do on this side, you should be able to do on this side. It should be the same thing. The only thing I would suggest is when you're looking for your anchor point, when you have your frame in your hand, see if I can back up a little bit. You have your frame set up. You anchor. You want to make sure that your bands are pulled evenly. See that? So even if you do switch it, let's see if I can do this. This is going to feel really weird for me, but even if you do switch it, where your anchor point is, you should still have your bands pulled pretty evenly. And as long as you can get that done, if your draw is looking like this or like this, you're going to want to find your anchor so you get everything pulled evenly. Look down the bands and take your shot. That part of the game shouldn't change depending on which hand you're shooting from, where you're anchoring from, all that stuff. Unless you're using your other eye to shoot, which is kind of weird, that'll be kind of strange, but continue with your reference point the way you would normally too, and everything will be good. I can't, by the way, I'm not blue. What am I missing here? Oh, just caught the top of it. What a beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. Looks gorgeous out there, but it's windy and cold. It's minus 12 today with a wind making it feel like minus 17. Would have been a good fishing day, but not a good slinging day. I was gonna go out this morning, but it rained yesterday, and that puts a nice sloppy layer of shit on the ice, which I don't really feel like dealing with today. It's not a good deal. So next weekend will probably be my last attempt for the season, and then that'll be that. So if I don't get myself a muskie this year, oh well, it'll have to be next year. We'll just hit the catfish season early when it opens up this year. We'll call it good. Hey, any of you guys hear from Rooster lately? Haven't seen that dude around in a long time. I got to shoot him a message. I know I keep saying that on here, but I keep forgetting to hit him up, see what's going on. Must be too big or something. I typed in corner slingshot. 2 degrees C here this morning. Heading to the woods here in a bit. Oh, that's nice. Yo, Ropa, what's going on, buddy? I got a thirst in me, man. Hey, I saw. I think it was you who posted. Hey, who posted? You were testing out some of these bands, and you were saying it's pretty good stuff. Ooh, that was dirty. I should probably check out his website and see what he's selling them for. See what the deal is. Mark, have you checked my new video? I'm showing Knuckles slings off that I got from home. I'll have to check it out, dude. I have been pretty much AWOL on the whole YouTube thing across the board lately. I've been I guess I've been slacking, to be honest. I gotta get back on track and start checking everybody else's stuff. It's been wild, man. 7 degrees in New York or North Carolina? Yeah, North Carolina, yeah. Yeah, I haven't had really much time to do anything lately. I've been staying at work late for the most part, coming home, cooking dinner, watching a couple of TV shows with the wife, and going to bed. That's all I've been doing. So it's working in the steel industry is tough business these days. So trying to keep everything flowing the best you can is it's hard work, but I think it's all going to be for nothing, to be honest. We'll see how it turns out, but hasn't been really good. Not much been playing around with Sniper Sling Striker. Yes, these latex is pretty good. I like it. Ooh, I'm going to check it out. Definitely. What's the Sniper Sling Striker? Is that a new frame? I haven't seen it yet. I don't think. I haven't been on the Sniper Sling page for a while either. There we go. Beauty. Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. I think when we go to when I go on my trip, I think I'm going to bring this pickle with me. It'll be the only sling I bring with me, just because of how light it is and how small it is. So I think I'll bring this with me, and then I'll bring this guy with me. A couple of maybe 50 shots or something, just to keep the weight down. And then I don't know. It'll be pretty cool. Who made what? This thing here? This little planchette? If you're on Facebook, you got to hit up Gene Kirkland. He makes these. Omega has it or had it. That's the striker you're talking about? It's an 85 millimeter titanium. Kurtz clipped, came removable with pocket clip. Oh, cool. Just got my first PFS tips to avoiding a butterfly kiss. Yep, I got a tip for you. 2 things. When you make your bands, see how it's attached to the front? But I've got the bands crossing over each other like this, and they're tied in a TTF fashion. That's how you want to do it. So I'll show you both sides. Okay. It's a little tricky when you're first starting to do it, but once you've made a couple, you start to understand. So that's how you want it. I shoot like this. So I bring my hand up here, and I extend my other hand here, and I look down my bands, and I get ready to shoot. One other thing to keep yourself from getting a butterfly kiss is just tweak your pouch. So when you're shooting short draw, the whole thing is to not tweak the pouch, no speed bumps. With this guy, what I do is I give it, maybe you can see it better here. I just give it a little bit of thumb. So I keep everything looking down. So I'm looking down my bands. Everything's a razor fine line. And I just do this with my thumb. See that? I just give it a little bit of thumb. And it'll speed bump. So when I let go, it just slightly goes around the top of the forks. Works out perfect. It's a great tip I got from a couple of great shooters. So we'll say a shout out to Sis Slingshots. A shout out to Ethan Martin. A shout out to Shane MacArthur over at Island Made Catapults. All those guys I reached out to for little tips on shooting pickle. They helped me out quite a bit. And I'm getting actually results from it. I can hit stuff now. Not that time, but it's definitely been helping. But Ethan gave me that tip on how to make the bands, how to set the bands up, and it really, really helped. There we go. Yep, just a little tweak, a little extra tweak will help you get there. I started doing like a heavier tweak on my pouch, and I'm starting to dial it back. I gave myself 2 gentle kisses today. Wasn't really bad at all, but I'm starting to kind of figure out how much is too much and how much is not enough. And yeah, there's no more. When I was trying to learn how to shoot and I was shooting thumb down before, like this on a long draw, I was shooting myself in the face endlessly and bad, like breaking skin, bleeding. Now we're just kind of, I don't know. I get myself from time to time, but it's very, very gentle. And it sucks because there was one point where I started developing a flinch. And I had found that I was, I had this like, I don't know what you call it. I don't know, like not shot paralysis, but what do you call that? What do you call that when you get a little paranoid to let it go? You kind of flinch your head. Anyway, it's getting there. Thanks. I've been searching for ball bearings. See, 3,000 1/4 inch for $18.39. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Telling you, 1/4 inch, way to go. Best bang for your buck when it comes to that. I think I'm also anchoring right near my ear. I should be free. Basically what I do, Bishop, just to show you real quick. What I do is I make sure that I reach my T position. So I come up here and I look down my bands and I just try to make it so it just barely touches my cheek. That makes sense. And because of the way I look down my bands, I do have a 45 on there, but the rule still stands. If you're going to cock your bands, like it's just to eliminate the head tilt a little bit, and that's why I do it. So I cock my bands, keep my thing straight. I look down my bands and I let it rip. But a little bit of practice and you'll get there for sure. And I'm anchoring I'm right around the same size, right around my ear. I guess a little bit past my ear, right? And you'll get there. But I do it just so I can feel it just barely tickle my cheek. When I'm getting ready to shoot, it's just barely tickling my cheek. And when I let go of the speed bump, it doesn't touch me at all. Yeah, it took me a little while to kind of develop I had found that I was shooting, I had the gap shoot before, and I would aim like 4 or 5 inches below to hit my target right on top. Now I've kind of got things figured out with my form where I can get my shots off and I'm coming very, very close. Sometimes I'm a little bit left, sometimes I'm a little bit right, but my height is just about it. I find on a 40 millimeter target, bottom of it, I hit it. So that's pretty tight. That's pretty close. But I think that's the deal, is I just got to figure that out a little bit. What taper do I use? I'm using Precise 0.4, and I've got a 10 millimeter straight cut is what I'm using. I returned to Slingshots after 40 years. Things have changed and developed so much. I'm learning so much from your channel. Greetings from Wales. Oh, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. And welcome back, man. We missed you. Were you shooting tubes and everything before? Whew, barely got that one. Got a little low on that one. Tubes and knicker elastic. Cool. Yeah, the flat bands today are quite different. Yeah, they're quite different, quite a bit quicker too. I guess I started shooting at the end of 2018, right when the pandemic was starting, and my son, we were walking through Canadian Tire. It's like a little store that we have up here in Canada where they have different, it's like a hardware store basically, but they have a sporting goods section where you can buy fishing rods and some hunting gear and whatever. And sure enough, he saw one of those slingshots. I'm like, oh yeah, I used to have one of those when I was a kid. I played with it for about a summer or two. We used to shoot each other with paintballs. And then, anyway, he's like, when we get home, I'll show you a video of it. And I went on YouTube and I started looking around and people were shooting flat bands. I'm like, what the fuck are those? Holy shit. And they were getting some crazy speeds and they were all shooting TheraBand gold and stuff. Blew my mind. Ended up looking into it a little bit, checking some stuff out. And sure enough, we ordered a slingshot off of Amazon called the Tarp Archery. I can't even remember, but it's my first video I ever did. We ended up getting one of those and we turned his swing set into a catch box and started shooting cans and stuff. And I instantly got addicted, but I didn't know what to do. I'd gotten through the 2 band sets that came with the slingshot, and I'm like, fuck, what do we do now? Like, where do I get more of these things? How do I keep shooting? So I put the slingshot away. 2019 rolled around, and then I discovered GZK and Simple Shot. So I started buying. I bought a slingshot from GZK, which was the Hammer Pro TTF, and I bought the Scout LT2 when it just came out, or just maybe a year or so after it came out. I bought the LT2, or the LT, Scout LT, sorry, from Simple Shot, and those are my first 2 real slingshots beside that piece of garbage that I got off of Amazon, that Tarp Archery thing. But to throw some props at it, that slingshot I'll never get rid of because that's the one that got me addicted to the sport. Now I love it, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, it's just gone from there. So I've been shooting pretty much straight since 2019, I guess. And yeah, and here we are. I got some Precise Lemon Yellow, 0.55, seems good. I've only used Slingshot Black up to this point. Interesting. Hey, Cody. Cody's in the house. Love my LT2. Yeah, I like it too. It's a little bit wide for me, but it's a really nice, great slingshot to shoot. Oh, there's a little bit of a kiss there. But the LT2 is pretty good. It's like a 92 or 93 millimeters, so it's a little bit wide for me, but I can still shoot pretty well with it. And it's a great slingshot. I was talking about it a little bit earlier about how you can kind of make it your own by shooting it without the pommel or shooting it with the pommel. You can shoot it pinky hole style. You can add a little biscuit to make it a little bit heavier. You change the colors of the palm swells and the clips. All that's pretty cool. It's fun, you know. It's like the Axiom too. I like the Axiom, and it's kind of neat. You can mix and match. I got the gray one with the purple clips. Looks great. Looks great. It's a fun shooter. I just wish I could find my other planchette. I have 2 of them. One of them I just don't know where it is. I put it in a one of those little zippered boxes to kind of keep it safe. And I don't know where it's gone. It's like fucking vanished. I got so many of those fucking things too, those stupid zipper things. It's like I don't know what to do with them. And I think it's the same thing all the way around. And people are like, "Ooh, I got something to send you," and they throw a couple of those little empty boxes in there with their stuff, and you're like, "Fuck, I got more. What am I gonna do with these?" Oh man, it's good. Same here for me. Shot the old wrist rocket as a kid. Just started shooting again. Started with a Scout LT. Not as good as I was as a kid yet. It won't take long, bud. It definitely won't take long. I was never really good with a slingshot when I was a kid. I shot it for about a summer. We were shooting paintballs at each other, and then we switched to pellet guns. We had too many of our buddies. We were playing war games in the woods, and he was, the guy would just rub it off, and it didn't really hurt enough to make anybody scream. But when he shot him with a pellet gun, you knew. There was a couple of guys that would take that shit, not make a noise, but yeah, you want no part of that. You want no part of that pellet gun shooting you. You definitely feel it. It's amazing none of us lost an eye because none of us were wearing safety glasses or anything. We were just letting them rip at each other. But after a while, I had my wrist rocket for a long time, even until I moved into this house. It was one of the things I brought back from my parents' house. Like, oh, we got a few things for you that was in the crawl space. They were selling the house, so I went over there and got a couple of bins. And sure enough, the old wrist rocket was in there. And I had one of the old tubes. I had one of the old tubes that was sitting in one of those little bubble packs. With the it was like a tapered tube, which is kind of weird because I've never seen that before or again since then. But I took him out of the pack. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna attach you to see if I can shoot him. I tried to put it onto the post, and it was all rotten, just fell apart. But it was funny because it didn't look bad. Like when the bands start going and the color of them starts to kind of fade, and they get that white crusty shit on them. Yeah, it was fine. They looked brand new, but they just came right apart. It was unfortunate, but yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say which setup I'm going to bring with me when I hit the backcountry. But it might be this pickle. This pickle might be the one I bring with me. It's nice and small and light. It's fun to shoot. It won't weigh me down too much. I'm shooting the Caddyshack Evo Ergo G10. At the minute, very nice to shoot. Oh, that's nice. I always wish they would come out with an Evo at 90 millimeter wide. That would be freaking awesome. We did that with BB guns. Get behind long, stupidity of youth. Oh yeah, 100%. One of my buddies was actually walking behind one of my other friends, and he put the gun up onto his shoulder like this to kind of walk away with it. It was like a pump rifle, and he flipped it up over to his thing, and he shot him. The thing went right through his lip, through his tooth, and got stuck in his tongue. But we kept our eyes going. That's all that matters. We could all still see. Barnett makes some tube bands that have extra layer towards the frame side, giving the appearance of a taper side tooth. Oh, interesting. This live is convincing me that I need to buy one of those catch bags. I'm telling you, Bishop, they're freaking badass, dude. I've got 3 of them. This is my This is my 1 Pro model, but I have the 2 other ones. I showed them in my previous lives. They're fucking good, man. This one's fantastic. I'm in love with this one. It's a perfect size. It's a perfect size. It's small. It's got the zipper. You've got all the attachments that you need. You can set this thing up anywhere you want. It's fucking awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait to shoot this thing some more. Just a little tap. There we go. But if you can't get them in the US, just hit up Steers Wild Slings. That's where I ordered mine from, just to avoid all the tariffs and the shit. And they'll deliver it right to your door. And I got it really fast too, by the way. I ordered it and I was kind of in shock because I think it took less than 7 days to get to the UK to Canada. And I was just like, I wonder where that thing is. And I looked in my I hadn't been to the post to my mailbox in like 4 days. And I had to look, and sure enough, it had already been in there. It had been sitting in there for 4 days. I was like, fucking awesome. I wish I could hit the catch bag. Would have preferred the Evo 90mm. Yeah. Oh, here, I'll show you one of mine. I started making them a while back. This is the Avro. This is my design. I got all kinds of different ones that I make. This is a clip version. This one is not completely finished, only because it's just for me. I'm not going to go high polish with it or whatever. But besides that, it's a perfect slingshot. Shoots great. This is one of the micarta ones I have in works. This is a micarta version, natural micarta, carbon pins. I got a split core on the inside. It's got a red, black, red with a split core. Looks pretty cool. I've got the crazy glue finish going on there. I just got to sand it down and get her complete. This is gonna be a nice little wrap and tuck frame once she's done. I got this white one here. This one's in the works too. It's kind of dirty still, but I'm just finishing up the sanding on it. It's going to be a white with black liners, aluminum core, and aluminum pins. It'll be nice when that one's done. Did the target cost come with the catch bag? And what did it cost you? I think it was like $68. I think that's what I paid for it with the exchange. If you guys, I think Cody, you're in Canada, right? If I remember correct. But if you're in the US, it'll cost you less. $68 or $70, something like that. Yeah, Nova Scotia. Yeah, it was $68 or $70, maybe 75. I can't remember off the top of my head. It was under $100, and the shipping was fast. The shipping was fast, and I ended up not having to pay any kind of import charges either. I just found it in my mailbox, which was really, really nice. It was really, really nice. I'm tired of paying all that extra shit. It's rough, man. That's why, like, for right now, I'm when I found out Omega came out with a 0.4, I decided to go with that. But I'm really getting rid of all the elastic that I have. Everything that I have right now that's 0.45 or 0.45 or 0.4 is slowly but surely being consumed until I have to make another purchase. I'm really going to stretch it out. I've got some 0.5, I've got some 0.55, I've got some 0.48, I've got some 0.6, I got 0.7. Fuck, I got a lot of elastic to get through. So I'm going to be chipping away at all that before I have to buy any more. If I had to go with 2 elastics, like if I had to pick, or let's say 3 brands, it would be Omega Slings, it would be Precise Cyan, and it would be Sniper Sling Yellow. Are my 3 pretty much favorites. And that's what I'm shooting on here is Precise Cyan 0.4, and I'm all out of this now. In one of my previous lives, I finished up this stuff in for pickle frames, and I've been kind of surprised at how long these bands have lasted. Like I don't know how many shots do you think we've taken so far in this live? They're just going. So may as well use it up. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he did, man. Hillbilly did have it. It was actually Hillbilly who told me he had it. And we were shooting the shit back and forth, and I found out that he had it, and I was like, "Oh shit, okay, let's see if we can get some of that." Yo, Chad, what's happening, bro? And Rick told me he's like, "Oh, he's waiting for it to come in, and it's probably going to be more expensive to buy it from him because of the tariffs and everything. I'd probably buy it from Martin." So I hit Martin up and got it from him. I was definitely going to try to get it from Rick first, though. Oh man, we're all hung up. See if we can get that guy knocked down. Oh, I'm all twisted too. Yeah, the only thing I'm concerned about shooting these straight cuts is that you really have to pay attention to your bands. If you you never know where you're going to end up having a little snag start, and I don't want to have it snap and poke me in the face, you know? Okay, I'll just ordered a Scout X, new to the sport. Hey man, welcome to the sport. And you found yourself a really cool community too, man. A lot of good dudes out here. And lots of good information that you can find too. If you ever need any or have any questions, you can always hit me up. I'm on here every Sunday live. But I've got a lot of good references in my YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, I have a playlist called Quick Tips. That'll definitely answer any of your questions, or a lot of them anyway. Trip 7, howdy. I'll look it up, Lone Wolf. Thanks, ATO, appreciate it. We'll subscribe and tune in. Thanks. Anytime, man. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Yeah, there's lots of good folks in this community. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I know when I was doing the whole bushcraft thing, it really wasn't the case. There was a lot of awesome dudes, but also a lot of douchebags. I found there's far less in the slingshot community, and it's pretty cool. There's God country. I'm stuck here in Ontario. Yeah. Hey Dale, where are you in Ontario? Whereabouts? You got a lot of nice areas out in Ontario too, though. A lot of nice area. The Muskoka area and Algonquin. Freaking Brantford. Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, same thing in the knife world, man. Same thing in the knife world. 100%. When I had my my bushcraft YouTube channel, I did a knife review on a Jeff White bush knife, and pretty much got chased out of the the bushcraft Pathfinder Learning Center because I gave it a 7 on 10. And it's kind of funny because imagine getting yourself a knife that came with flat spots on it. Like on your blade, you had flat spots. When you turned it sideways, you could see flat spots in it. Can you imagine? And I'm like, I'm definitely losing a mark for that. Like, if you're selling a cutting tool, your cutting tool should be fucking sharp. That's it. When you go and you buy a Mora for fucking $20, that $20 Mora shows up sharp. When you buy any kind of Scandinavian tool, like an axe or from Grants Force Brooks or Hulteforce or Holt Brooks, any one of those guys, it comes terrifyingly sharp. Buy a Puko from any one of those fucking guys. Same thing. Buy a Jeff White bush knife, comes with flat spots, and the belly of the blade was so high and the handle was so thin and narrow that when you're trying to cut things, it would twist in your hand. And 7 on 10. I think I was being good. And they fucking chased me out of there, boy. Had people trolling me all over the place. As Hoggy always says, the Sling family is the best family. 100%, man. You see, HP, that's the deal, man. Like, I don't get some people are all secretive with their, how they make things or, what their process is or how they shoot or anything like this. I don't understand that. There's enough people that if you share your information, more and more people will join the sport, which will make the sport bigger, which will mean more sold slingshots, which will mean more people will make slingshots. For us enthusiasts will want to get involved and buy more different stuff. I mean, it's important. And there's some people that like gatekeep their shit. Like, I'm not telling you how I make things. I'm not telling you how I do things. I'm not telling you how I shoot, just in case. It's like me pulling down all my tutorials just in case I meet up with one of you guys at a tournament. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Just share the love. There's more than enough to go around for everybody. I've had $1,500 pocket knives that spent more time being repaired than they did in my possession. Yeah, imagine, eh? Yeah, there's a few pocket knives I'm out there. Like just recently, I saw some guy shitting on Spyderco knives. He was a guy selling a sharpener, and he's like, "Oh, this Spyderco is a piece of crap, and it's a $300 knife and it's garbage." The two best best pocket knives I've ever owned were Spyderco's, and I got them on special, so they were still pretty expensive, but they were nice. One of them is the Paramilitary 2, which I really love. I carry it at work all the time, and my Spyderco Ikuchi. I love that freaking knife. My Moras and my Condor bush lower are more than fine workhorses. Oh, I know, 100%. The the knife that I carry the most in the woods is my D.H. Russell. Cost me like $115. My D.H. Russell Groman number 3, and the other one is that one that I kind of half made. It was the blade blank was made from my buddy who passed away, and I finished it off with a wooden handle. But those 2 knives are my pretty much my go-tos. That and my Pucos. I really like my Pucos for winter. They got a good handle style for winter. Keep your hands warm, and they're big enough. The handles are comfortable enough to use when you're wearing a mitten or a glove. But I still carry my Mora Companion on me. I keep that thing. I've got a little Kydex sheath for it that I got from a guy named Gary over at a company called C2G Fab. I don't think he's around anymore, but they I got a really cool setup from him. It was like a water bottle carrier with a what was that saw called? The green one. It's kind of like a Silky, but it's not. It's the other one. Silky kind of got rid of it. But it had a Kydex sheath for a saw, and a Kydex sheath for a Mora Companion, and it was pretty cool. Oh, dead center on that one. It's one thing to get a couple of shots on those things. It's another thing when you smoke it dead center and you hear that wicked crack. That was a pretty good one too. Really, do you want to be here? Got to leave now as it's dinner time in the UK. Great shooting and great conversation. Hey man, hope to see you again soon. You take it easy, HP. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Lone Wolf is in the UK too. Yep. I think I'm going to wrap this one up too, guys. We've been at it for about 2 hours now. So, I don't know. What do you think? Should I keep going? My magnet's empty, so I got to reload anyway. But I'll leave it up to you guys. If you guys want to call it, we can split. If not, I'll keep going. All right. I'll wrap it up. You guys take care, stay safe, get on practice, be good to each other. I will see you again soon. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. Thanks for watching. You guys are fucking awesome. Bye for now.